Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss the another part of the kidney, right? As in our previous video we were discussing about the kidney, right? As kidney is very much responsible, or kidney is the only organ present in the human body which is responsible for the excretion, right? Removal of waste material from the human body. So as nephron play very important role in that process, right? So here is the nephron. So this is the kidney, right? This is the renal medulla, and this renal medulla is diagram is illustrated over here. So as 1 million of nephron in each renal medulla is present, right? So they all work conjointly here, about 1 million of nephron, right? So in case of female, it filter about 150 liter of blood per day, and in case of male, it filter about 180 liter of blood per day, right? So here is the diagram of nephron, right? So first of all, here is the Bowman capsule. So this structure is known as glomerulus. This is glomerulus, and this is the Bowman capsule, right? So these capillary is known as glomerulus capillaries, right? And this is known as glomerulus capsule, right? So, and these arterioles is known as afferent arterioles, right? And these are known as efferent arterioles, as afferent arterioles carries the blood into this glomerulus, and efferent arterioles take blood away from the kidney, right? So afferent arterioles is wider than the efferent arteriole. So as it is wider than the efferent arteriole, so it is responsible for the low blood pressure here, and this efferent arteriole is responsible for the high blood pressure over here, right? So next is, here is the proximal convoluted tubule, which is which is much responsible for the reabsorption, as it reabsorbs the beneficial products like water, right, and secrete the non-beneficial or the waste material in this renal tubule, right? The secretion or reabsorption of this whole ions or acid or electrolytes is we'll discuss in the next diagram, right? So here is as this is the renal medulla, this part is known as cortex, and this is known as medulla. As the urine production began over here, so process started in this manner, right? So this is the descending limb, and this is the loop of Henle. This is the thin ascending limb, and this is the thick descending ascending limb, right? So here is the distal convoluted tubule. Distal convoluted tubule regulate the pH by absorption of bicarbonate and protons, right? So here is the collecting duct is also present over here. So collecting duct is responsible for the collection of urine, right? After the reabsorption and secretion, the urine is collected in this collecting duct, which is travel to the ureter, and from the ureter it transported through the urethra and to the outside, right? So what happen in whole processes? Only the secretion and reabsorption occur, right? It secrete non-beneficial products in this renal tubule, and it reabsorb the beneficial one in this cortex or medulla sites, right? So the whole process of the reabsorption and secretion, and which ions or which electrolyte reabsorb or secrete, we'll discuss in next diagram. So here is the summary of filtration, reabsorption and secretion of nephron and collecting ducts. As this is the glomerulus or renal capsule, as the production of urine begin over here. So approximate 125 ml of fluid per minute filtrate in this renal capsule, right? And it reabsorb water and ions, glucose, amino acid, right? So next is proximal convoluted tubule, as it reabsorb bicarbonate ions, sodium chloride ions, water, nutrients, potassium, and secrete this hydrogen ion and ammonia, right? So here is the descending limb of loop of Henle, right? It is over here. So as this descending limb freely permeable to water, right? It reabsorbs water and it freely permeable to water, right? So this loop of Henle reabsorb water, sodium chloride, potassium bicarbonate ion, calcium, magnesium, and it secreted urea, right? It secrete urea. So next is thin segment of ascending length, and this thin segment of ascending length is impermeable to water, right? So it reabsorbs sodium chloride, right? And it is impermeable to water, right? Next is distal convoluted tubule, right? It reabsorbs sodium chloride, water, bicarbonate ion, and secrete potassium and hydrogen ion, right? So distal convoluted tubule, it also reabsorbs calcium ion, right? So this is the collecting duct present over here, and it in this it reabsorb the water, right? So the secreted products or the waste products collecting over here and passes to the ureter from here and to the urethra, right? As approximate 99% of the fluid reabsorb, right, and 1 to 2% waste material passes converted into urine and passes through this ureter, right? So this is all about the electrolyte present over here, and this is all about the secretion and reabsorption and filtration process in the nephron. I hope you like the video, and please subscribe, like, and share. Thank you.